Very pleasant good evening to everybody. My name is Soundram. Today I am going to take class for you. Today I am going to take class for commerce. First unit is organization. Before going that, first we know what is meaning of organization. That organization is very much related to our day-to-day life. We all know organism. What is organism? You all know, right? Organism is very related. Each and every parts we have some organs. It is interrelated to our body. If any one part cannot work in a normal, our body cannot function normal. The same thing, if it is organization, all the departments are interrelated. If any one department has not worked in a normal way, the companies or any organization, any institutions cannot run in a better way. Now we are going to see about the objective of organization. Before going that objective, first we all know about what is business organization. Business. Throughout the year, the people is going to be busy with the business. How business is linked with the organization. In organization also, it is very important to our body or bad. Right? So, if you take organization, we are in our day-to-day life, we are mingled with the organization. From our birth to death, we are born in hospitals. It is also one kind of organization. We are learning, we are educated in an institution like schools, colleges, all are come under the category of organization. And we are going to establish ourselves, we are going to express our views in our working places. That is also one kind of organization. Right. Now we can know about what is business and what is organization. Now we are going to objectives. First one is profit motive. For all the kinds of organization, we are working only for the profits. You are only working for the you are always aiming to get profit. That is also the same thing. Here organization, the main objective, the first objective in organization is profit motive. Here also, the aim of organization is to earn profit. At the same time, they are thinking about the service. That is also secondary one, service motive. Their main aim is profit. In a profit is also included the service. And they plan to achieve the goal. Achieve the goal. For achieving a goal, what we have to do? You are all 12 students. What's your aim? You want to get a good marks. For that, what you are doing? You are planning for all the works. How to study. You are preparing a timetable. Today we have to cover this portion from commerce. And economics, we have to cover this portion. And Tamil, English, all the subjects and languages we are planning for day to day. We are some timetable. Same thing. We are planning how to achieve the goal. In a planning is the main thing for the organization objectives. Then to develop a harmonious relationship, good relationship with employers, employees, and also the customers. A good relationship which should be maintained wherever we are. That is very important. Not only for the organization, it is needed even for our classroom. If you are maintaining a good relationship with your friends, your principals, your students, your staffs, everybody, you will get a good result. The same thing, they want to maintain a good relationship. Then, large scale of productions. All the concerns are aimed to produce large. It is a must one. Right? Then after that, if you see the functions of organization. If you take what are the functions or decided by the organizations, or if you take a company, what are the main functions? Production, planning, marketing, financing, and public relationship. To maintain the public relationship. These are the main functions for the companies. The companies are related to the organization. That is also the main functions of organization. Then, for essential sound organization is very much needed for the essential of business. What is meaning by sound organization? What does mean by sound organization? If you take a well financial equipment, whether it is only the well financial equipment, not. The organization should be well in all the functions, that is sound organization, not only the financial, in coordination, harmonious relationship and maintain with the students, right? Now we are going to see about the principles. It is very important according to the exam point of view. It is a repeated question, students. Principles of management is a repeated question, and one more, it is very important. We have 14 principles in that, right? That first one is unit of objective. Unity is very much important, is it, for fixing any kind of object. Without unit, we cannot do anything. As a single person cannot do anyone. The same thing. Here, unit of object is very important. First, they decide the objective, what the organization is going to do. After deciding the objective only, we can go for the next step. Without object, we cannot do anything. If you take a business, first they will decide the object. That is very much important. So, without the organization, we cannot go anything. Then, next work is division of work. Division of work. We have to divide the work according to the talent of persons. So, organization is doing the same thing. If you take us, we will take example of you. If any cultural program is conducted in your schools, what teachers will do? Those who are having interested in dance, in charges will be given to the students. Those who are having interested in speech, that work has been given to the particular student. The same thing. According to the eligibility of a workers, efficiency of a workers, division of work will be decided. Another name of division of work is departmentation, right? Our next object is span of control. What is meant by control? Control, it is very important, is it? Even for a single person, controlling is very important. We cannot control our mind, we cannot sit in a place. If we cannot control our physical bodies, we cannot go anywhere. The same thing, we have to control. Even self-control is very much important. We all know. At the same time, they are managing an organization. It is not easy to manage an organization. So, the controlling is very much important. So, for that, their supervisors is must. They have a span of control. Supervisor, subordinates, under the subordinates, workers are there. Workers are responsible to the subordinates, and subordinates are responsible to the supervisors. And supervisors are responsible to the higher officials. That is the span of control. Right? It's simply we can explain it means if any teacher is asked to maintain your class, if you monitor, the students are, you are controlled by the students. And you people are controlled by your teachers. And teachers are controlled by the principals. That is simple organization. That is a span of control. And then if you take a next one, scale or principle. Scale or principle and span of control is related one. How? Here also they are, just now only I told, from principal to the student, top to the bottom. They are running in a same line. From top to the bottom, they are in a same line. So, they are controlled. From top to bottom is controlled. It is another one is chain of command. It's a continuous series. Chain of command. Then, next is unity. Unity of command. Unity of command. If you take in organization principles, they always use the word unity because they are trusting. Unity is very much important. Without unity, we can't do anything, right? Unity of command. A person cannot work under two heads. It is a real thing. If you take any one subject, a same lesson has taken by 2 teachers, right? The way of teaching is totally different. So, you will totally confuse which method has been followed by you. That will arise. The same thing. If any 2 head is there, the workers will make confused. They doesn't know which method they have to follow. Okay. So, a person cannot work under 2 masters. If they work under 2 masters, they cannot get a results. The confusion one will be the result. The total unity will be collapsed. So, they must work under only the one boss. One command should be received from the higher official, not 2 commands. For the same work. ஒரே workக்கு 2 commands receive பண்ணிட்டு work பண்ணவே முடியாது. Then, next, functional division. Functional definition. Right. This functional definition is a relation between the 2 jobs. If you take organization, each and every department is linked. How our organs is linked. The organs are linked by our limbs. Same thing. So each and every department is linked. The same thing here also. The functions definition. So each department function should be defined clearly. For example, if you take concern, they are fixing any target. For that, purchase department has increased the power of purchase. Production department has to increase the power of production. Sales department has increased the sales. So that should be desired and planned. That is function of definition. And next one is unity of direction. Unity of direction. This unity of direction. Again I am telling unity, they are indicating again. Just a single objective, command and direction is enough. But it is organization, again they are indicating unity because that's very important for the organization. Okay. Direction. Who will give a direct to us? For each and everything, our head. If a class teachers direct you to learn. எப்படி படிக்கணும் என்னன்றதை யார் நமக்கு டைரக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க? Class teachers. Subject teacher. How to behave in a class should be direct by a class teacher. How to learn, that should be direct by your subject teachers. The same thing. A common work has given by the directors, but individual department will plan their works. Right? Next one is coordination. Without the coordination, they couldn't achieve anything. Right? Already I said, if our organ does not coordinate with us, we cannot do anything. நம்ம உடம்புல இருக்க ஒரு பார்ட் நம்ம கூட வர்க் பண்ண மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லிடுச்சுன்னா எதுவுமே பண்ண முடியாது. அதே மாதிரி தான். Or if you take an organization, each and every department is interlinked. So purchase department and sales department, if they only coordinate only, they will get a result. So that is very much important according to the organization. And the next one is delegation of authority. What is mean by delegation? Whether we are delegated to our parents, our teachers, whether we are practically we are using the word of delegation, we have to delegate our works to our subordinates. If any work is given by the supervisor to the subordinate, he has to completely finish off that and he have to delegate the works to his supervisor. Is it at the stage of you, what you will be delegate your parents? After getting your results, you are delegating your results to your parents. That is the same thing. If what work is given to you, you have to complete the 12. That work is given. When you will finish after getting the result, that result you are delegating to the parents. The same thing, the supervisor giving any works to his subordinate, after finish of the work, he is delegating the result to his subordinates. Right? And the next one is the principle of responsibility. responsibilities is not only for the organization, it is important even for our day-to-day life. We should be responsible always. If you are a good citizen, we have to show our responsibility on each and every places. Is it? So at the same time, here they are also following the responsibilities. If all must know their work, all must know their responsibility, they never escape from their works. They never do any illegal activities. They are always obey the rules and regulations framed by the organization. And flexibility. If you are not flexible, we cannot lead a life. Is it? According to the market, according to the taste, we are changing our tradition even nowadays. So flexibility is very much important in the point of view of organization. If any new trends has introduced in the market, the organization is very easy to adapt that trend. Easier tangla change panikarada enna solranga, flexibles, right? And the next one is efficiency. Efficiency will show our ability, is it? Efficiency. This efficiency will show our ability. All the human beings are all the talents, but we doesn't know what talents we have. When we can know about, once we bring out, we can know we have such a qualities. So our efficiency, this efficiency will bring out your talents. If you are entering in the organization, it automatically brings out that efficiency, what ability you have. It is very much important. After realizing ourselves only, we can fight against with the society, right? Then personal ability. Personal ability. What is possible for a single person? Efficiency and personal ability is interlinked. What is possible for us? Just you think, what are the personal abilities we have? Each and everyone have some personal abilities. Maybe someone is well in drawing, someone is well in music, like that. So same, what personal ability you have, I have to give work like that. In an organization, if they are selecting few peoples, for example, they are selecting 5 peoples. Okay, among them 5, those who are having an ability about marketing, they are in marketing department or selling department. Those who have well in administration, they will select it for administration department. Those who are willing to know about the materials, raw materials, and the raw materials qualities தெரிஞ்சுக்க முடியும். Materials for the details தெரியவங்கள they will appoint in a purchase department. Right? So according to the personal ability, the work has given. Even training also given in the organization. The last final one is simple. Simplicity. It is very important, is it? Organization is always be simple. What are the qualities we have? We cannot go against it. என்னதான் நமக்கு qualities இருந்தாலும் எனக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ego will not reach us. If ego will reach us, we cannot do anything. The same. Simplicity is very important for organization. We can lead a life with a simple manners. கீர்த்தி சிறுசுனாலும் மூர்த்தி பெருசுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி என்ன qualities இருந்தாலும் we have to expose the good qualities to the outside. We cannot pride of that. Right? And the next one is types of organization. What are the types? Now we studied about what is the organization and objectives, principles, functions of organization. Now we are going to study about the types of organization. There are mainly the types is divided 2. One is individualistic institutions and government organization. If you take the individualistic, again it's subdivided sole trader, partnership, Joint Hindu family system. Joint Hindu family system. And cooperatives. MNC, multinational companies. If you take government organization, is subdivided, departmental undertaking, public corporation, government companies, board organization. These are the types of organization. First we will see about the sole trader. Sole means single person. Single person can start a business. For the sole trader, even he couldn't get license, he can start. Right? What personalities will come under the sole traders? Even if you take a laundryman, petty shops, all are come under the category of sole trader. Right? Sole trader will manage by a single person. He will manage all the things in the business. He should invest the capital. He will get from his friends. He will get help from his friends. And also he put his own property for the business. And for running of a business, in order to get even a license. License is not needed for a sole trader. Right? It is only the single man management. Otherwise we call it as a sole proprietorship. ஒரு தனி மனிதனோட வியாபாரம் சொல்லுவாங்க. Right? In simply we can say he is all and all in all. He will do all the works by himself. He will enjoy all the profits by himself. That means he will bear the loss and enjoy the whole profit. At the same time, he should do all the works by himself only. Maybe he will get help from his support from his friends. Right? For the sole trader, there is no procedures. It is easy to start, easy to wound up. There is no procedures for starting or wounding of a concern. The next one is partnership. If you take a partnership, what does it mean by partnership? When two or more persons join together and they start a business means it is partnership. If you take 10 for banking and 20 for non-banking. Right? So, partnership here, a person is bringing join together. So, harmonious relationship should be maintained by the partners. There is no cordial relations, right? Then, if you take partnership, we have a separate act, Partnership Act 1932. Under this act, the partnership can start a business. Here also there is no need for registration. But nowadays, they feel it is compulsory. Without registration, we cannot file a case or anything. If in future, if concern is met any problem, they never bring to the court. If only registration, they will do anything. The court will favor to the partnership. The court will support the partnership. Then, for the partnership, the partners are bringing capitals and they will get loan from their friends, right? And also, if take sole trader and partnership, here liability is unlimited. We are taking this unlimited liability as a merit as well as demerit, right? The next one is Joint Hindu family system. It is a old one. If you know, nowadays we are living nuclear families. But in a period of your grandmother, fathers, most of the families are in system of Joint Hindu family system. Here, the total members of a family start together and join a business. Right? It is already existing business. We will inherit by பரம்பரையா வரக்கூடிய வியாபாரம் சொல்லுவாங்க. All the persons of a people is working in the concern. Here, head of the family is known as Karati, and co-persons are, family members are co-persons. According to the different laws, what they want to tell it, by birth only, they will get the rights, property rights. Otherwise, after the marriage, the women can get to the spouse property. After the rules from 1980s, women also have a rights to share the properties from their family properties, right? Then, if it is take joint Hindu family system as a repeated 5-mark question for you. It is a repeated 8-mark questions for you. And cooperatives. Cooperative societies, we hear many, is it Khadi cooperative societies, Sindhamani, right? The societies, those are local people is joined together and they started a society. That is cooperative societies, only local peoples. Here they will get support from the government also. There is no credit sales in cooperatives. If you have met any cooperative societies, you cannot get anything as credit. You have to pay cash and get all the goods. That is one good quality that society is maintaining. The capital from the societies only the members are bringing the capital for the societies. There is no limitation for the membership also. If you take a soul, only one person. If you take a partnership, up to 20 is the limitation. If you take joint family, only the family members can participate. But cooperatives, there is no limitation for members. Here, they are following one man, one vote. That is a freedom. All can put the votes. Equality, that is a very important one. All are considered as equal. Equality is followed by a cooperative societies. Then next, if you see that MNC, multinational companies. What does mean by multinational company? Multi means many, nations means one or two countries joined together. Otherwise, we will tell about collaborations. Is it? In our country, we have many collaboration countries. So, MNC is related to that multinational. Otherwise, we are called giant, globe giant. Here, what are the futures of this multinational companies? Our economic level has been increased, right? We can always, if economic level increase means the shares, hereafter you are going to study about the shares. After that you can know how our economics level will increase due to this multinational concerns, right? For multinational concerns is very important for developing the economic. Multi, already I told, if you take our India, some multinational companies also that we tell it is a world enterprises or global giant, right? We all like to drink Coca-Cola, is it? We all know that product of Coca-Cola. That is also one kind of multinational products. And Philips, we all know that is also collaborated concern. IMBM, it is all given in your books. But apart from that, if you go for Udumalaippet, even we never imagine there are Australian and Indian collaborations. They have a, I think I don't know the exact place, or a collaboration irukku, Australian and Indian nearby Udumalaippet, right? So this MNC will develop the economic level. But how many concerns are involved and how many countries are involved in MNC if you take mainly from USA? 70% USA are concentrate in MNC, because for that MNC companies we need much capitals. Only developed company can concentrate in this MNC, right? I am telling only the introductions of these companies because you are going to elaborately, you are going to study for each and every lessons, right? The next one is departmental. What are the departments? We have a railway department, then telephone department. What is mean by department? How you feel it? Departments. Here, the working are linked. The departments, each and every department has linked. It's totally run by the central government. Departmentalization is totally run by the central government. Right? Then, public corporations. The public corporation is nothing. It is special statute. It is organized by LIC, UTI. For the department, we can take railway department. We have a separate ministry for this department. We are framing separate rule. It is come under the organization. It is also one kind of company. But it is, they have a separate rules. Okay. They all are, this is related to the central government. Right. So, here the railway ministry has framed the budget and all the works as decided by the head of the departments. It is totally different from the other, but they are belonging to the, they have a independence to decide all the works. If you take comparative the public corporation and government companies, this departmentalization, departments have a full freedom to decide their policies, right? Because it should be framed by the exact department head, not others. But if you take public corporations, LIC, UTI, all the things are decided by the parliament. They have a separate statutory. Here, the profit is secondary, service is a main motto. Service is primary, profit is a secondary one. They are giving much importance for the profits. They are not giving much importance for the profit, only for the service, right? So, if you take a public corporations, they are all rules and regulations are framed by the legislation assembly, that is in parliament. So, every year they have to submit the account in the parliament, right? Then government companies. Government company is nothing. One or two state governments or one central government, two or more state governments join together and start a company. Or otherwise nowadays public are also joined with the government company. But mainly 51% of shares should be held by the government company. Thus holding authority is in hands of government company. We have many government companies. When the governments started concentrate in the company sides, in the century of 20, if you take a olden days, only private companies are there. So, the consumers are totally exploited, the workers are totally exploited. So, after that analysis, the government are involved in the company side. So, it is not possible for the governments to start by a single person. So, they join together or a central or state or two states, two or more states or state to the public, right? Then, board organization. We all know EB, water. What are the difference between this railways and EB? EB, Tamil Nadu Water Board, Tamil Nadu Electricity, all are there. What is the difference between the railways working and Tamil Nadu Electricity Board working? Here, railway work has been decided by the central government. The department has totally different. But if you take all the things are decided by the state. Okay? Here, this is also decided by the legislation or parliaments. Right? Right. Okay. According to your examination point of view, the principles of organization is a repeated question, students. For each and every, if you are writing each and every head, what are the important points? You can give a hints. Or differentiate, use a different colors of ink. And if you take a division of work is called departmentization. The departmentization you can write in different ink. So it is easy for the valuation. Okay, for the same thing, before starting that you will tell the sound organization is essential for successful of business. For the sound organization, we need all the principles. According to a sound organization, they frame all the principles. Right? After that, if you take this types, even though this type has been asked by many times, but it's take a long time to presentation. For the presentation, it's take very long time. If you have any doubt, students, right. For if you are taking a question and the principles, I will give the hints how to write. Okay, before writing this, you have to write definitions. 2 definitions you have to write, at least 1 you can write. 1. Right? After the definition, you will tell the sound organization is very essential for a successful business. So, for the sound organization, this principle has been adapted. When you are writing a side headings, unit, for example, first one is, your first object is unit of object. Unity of objective. For writing this unity of objective means goals to be achieved. You should underline the word achieve. That is very important. Because why you are fixing the objectives? All the objective, what is, if you anybody ask, what's your objective? Objective is nothing. What's your aim? Another name of objective is, what's your aim? If anybody is asked, what you will tell? My aim is to get good marks. So, if our organization will tell, aim is to achieve the goal. Okay? Then, next, if you're writing a division of work. Division of work. For another name of division of work is a departmentization. That should be, you can use at different colors. You can give a underline, or if you use a different colors, or otherwise you underline that word. Okay? Because even that they will know. Division means according to the level they are dividing. So how we will divide every departments. Okay, so upon the departmentization solitale, all can understand the meaning of division of work. A single word can explain the meaning of the content. Right? Then, next, span of control. In the span of control, for the span of control, what word is important means, no executive in the organization. The first line is mentioned in your book, is it? No executive in the organization is required to supervise the subordinates, then he can efficiently manage. That should be very important. Without that word, we cannot explain the span of control. Then, if you take a next one, chain of scalar principle. The chain of command. It will be a repeated chain of command. It is a repeated questions for 3 marks, is it? So, the span of scalar principle, if you write a objective of scalar principle, you have to underline the word of chain of command, right? Then, unity of command, just you will explain a person cannot work under 2 masters. That should be in a quoted words, right? Like this. A person cannot work under 2 masters. Quotations. Within the quotations, if you written, they will understand what is the meaning of the heading. Right. The next, unity of directions, coordination, nothing. Functional division, unity of directions, you can write as it is. For the coordination is also repeated question. You cannot leave any word in that. If you leave anything, it is totally change your meaning. It reduce the value of content. Apart from that, all the content you can write as it is. If you are going to select a question for different types of organization, only important points you write, because the time is not enough. If you written all the things given in your materials book, if you try to write that, the time is not enough. So, if you are going to write a sole trader, just you write 6 important points. That 6 points should be explain the rules and regulations of a sole trader. The same thing for partnership and joint Hindu family system. I think joint Hindu family system is a repeated question for 8 mark. If you take this lesson organization, totally 36 mark, I think it's coming for your exam point of view. You can easily gain marks. Comparative others chapter, this organization is very much easier. If you understand the concept, you will write by your own even. If you are well in English, it doesn't matter. We will write by our own. Then, after that, if you write join in the family, you have to write any 3 laws. It is must. Then, multinational companies and cooperatives, just 5 points. Write futures of multinational company. That is, multinational company is also repeated question. For examples, you are writing multinational company, better you need not to write like a paragraph. You draw a chart or you put a box. You frame a tabular column for examples of multinational company. The product name and company. This is well and enough. It's clearly explained. இப்படி டேப்லெட் காலம் போட ஆரம்பிச்சீங்கனாலே நீங்க என்ன சொல்ல வரீங்க, என்ன கம்பெனி அப்படின்றது கிளியரா புரிஞ்சிடும். It's only for few minutes. Seconds is enough to write this. It cannot take a long time. Then, same thing for government company, departmentalization, public corporation and board organization. Right? So, for the one words, you have to study all the things. Because according to your commerce papers, they will ask maximum 5 one words from inside your chapters. Mainly they are concentrate in first 3 units. Right? So you have to study all the lines if you want to get more good marks in objectives. Okay? Right. Any doubts, students? Students? Any doubt? Any doubt, students? Shall we move to the next one? Okay. Next chapter is sole trader. If the students have any doubt? Shall I continue? Oh. Actually, if they understand only, I can go for the next lesson. For that time. Okay, right. Mount up. So, okay, if I want to take next lesson, first they have to know what I take in the first 1 unit. I have to one chapter is over. But if I want to take next one, first they have to any doubt in that I have to clear because exam point of view points. So sorry. Right, ma. The next unit is sole trader. Concluded. Right. Okay, thank you students. If you have any doubt in the next class, you will ask your doubt. I will clear it. Right? Thank you.